Okay, but next one we'll discuss on this terms of payment. TOP. Terms of payment. So we have done the pricing procedure, everything, no? So today we'll discuss some terms of payment. What do you mean by these terms? Normally we might have heard these words, terms of payment, payment terms and all. So terms of payment is an obligation, is a payment obligation agreed between the parties for making payments on a specific date, for making payment on a specific date. And so basically for terms of payment, it's an obligation agreed between two parties. Okay, two parties. Say example, I am a company, so I have received the material from the vendor. So he has given invoice. Let us assume invoice date is like 1st December 2024. Okay. Now I will fix a due date. The company will fix a due date. See, for whatever the this one supplies you have done, Allah, we will make payment by 31/12/2024. We will make payment by 31/12/2024. So what is the terms you have fixed here? 30 days, right? You have fixed the terms for 30 days. So this we call it as terms of payment. But why we need to calculate this TOP? In between, there are certain finance obligations will come to vendor emergency. So in such a case, as a company, the vendor will ask with us, sir, I want urgent funds. Like, can you release payment? Expected date. Can you release payments by 15th of December? So they will give a request to you. So you will tell, no, we have agreed 30 days terms, we can't break. I can't break the terms, right? So in such a case, I need to offer them the additional terms of payment to them, so that I can get it within the within 15 days of terms. So extra I am giving an option. So whatever 30 days you agreed, Allah, it is, we call it as first option, or it is regular terms. It is regular terms. Now, what are those terms I have to give? First one is discount method. Second one is installment method. Okay, discount method and installment method. Two things you have to take. Just a minute, for 2 minutes I'll come. So discount and installment method. Okay, na? So in that, first we will calculate the discount method first here. First one for discount. First you have to create a variant. One SAP variant you have to create here. So whatever the 30 days you have given, Allah, this is first option, regular terms. This I will not, we will not disturb. Second option I am giving to the company. What is that? So like I will take my company code is what? So ED01 I will take. What is the you are giving option? If payment done within 15 days, then I am going to give 5% discount. Okay, and after 15 days, no discount, like this. So if payment done within 15 days, I am going to give you 5% discount, and after 15 days no discount. So this is the option I will give. Okay, now if the company is making the payment within 15 days, they can avail a discount of 5% on my payables. Okay, so how we are going to do? Example, if the amount is for 1 lakh and if they are making in 15 days, they can deduct 5%. So what is the amount they will pay? 95,000 to me. So 5,000 is the discount, right? Cash discount. So this one we need to define. Okay, na? After 15 days no discount, so you have to pay as per the regular 30 days. So here SAP table, how to do? So here you have to maintain 5%, 15 days, 30 days, due. Like this you have to maintain the discount terms. So we have to do configuration for this, and we have to update to vendor master, and then we will see how that terms will calculate. Okay, na? So this one we will do. Now first we'll SPRO IMG here you have to come to materials management, purchasing, and here vendor master, here define terms of payment, define terms of payment, click on new entries. So ED01. So here explanation for 5%, 15 days, 30 days due, and this is applicable both for customer as well as vendor. So account type you can apply both for customer as well as vendor, both. Okay, na? Because as a consultant, my thing is to configure. It is up to the end users. They can apply for customer as well as vendor, but the impact is same. Okay, whether they apply for customer and vendor, the impact is same here. And now fixed day, like you can fix on when the system should calculate the terms of payment and payment method. This and all related to finance. Okay, na? And how the system should calculate the terms based on document date. Document date means this one as per the invoice date, whenever the actual invoice will happen, no, and that day it should calculate. That is the document date. Here maintain the table 5%, 15 days and 30 days due. Okay, save the data. Now this is the configuration. Now this one you have to link to your vendor master. So create one session XK02. So what is my vendor? 359 I will take, wait. So here purchasing data, enter. Change this import procedure. See here, just link your terms of payment ED01. Okay, link here, enter and save. And now post an invoice. Do one, create one PO ME21N. This is my document type. material 8102. RM. See here, cash discount 5%, 10,000 it has taken. See, like this. See, cash discount 5%, so 10,000 is deducted. Total PO value is 1,90,000. 1,90,000. And now header. If you come to delivery invoice, here also you can see terms of payment here. Okay, so this is how you are going to do the terms of payment. Checkbox here. Okay, like this we have to do the terms of payment concept, TOP. Okay, now next one we'll go for this purely strategy. Purely strategy. So here list strategy, it's very important concept in the real-time scenarios. So the list strategy is a configuration in SAP MM which controls purchase order activity in terms of value as well as inward. Okay, so normally whenever you create a purchase order in real time, now so far whatever you are doing, you are creating a PO, you are taking GR, you are posting invoice, everything is happening. But who is controlling your purchases? Where is the control point? Anybody can create a purchase order, anybody can do GR, anybody can do payment. There should be a control point, no? So normally for purchase head, they will be having a data for the next quarter. This many vendors, I am purchasing so many quantity, this much of value, so and so, they will have a data. But in the back end at the warehouse or plant level, they will create some dummy POs for vendors, taking off old stock, creating a GR, making the payments, getting something backdoor. This and all will happen. Even today also it's happening. To avoid this kind of manipulation, what I will do, I will create a purely strategy concept so that I am going to involve the approval authorities. I am going to involve the approval authorities into that purchase order so that I can control. Since approval authorities are involved in this process, we can always control the manipulation at inward level and we can have better control over the inventory management. Yes, since approval authorities we are going to involve before the GR only, if the management approves, then only it will become a legal document or valid document to issue to vendor. Like that I am going to set the list strategy here. And so automatically once you create a purchase order, automatically it will go to the manager inbox so that we need not to follow up also. Automatically system will take that calculation. System only will send that approval. So in the normal process, like you used to do create purchase order, you used to give it to vendor, delivery will happen, GR used to do right. But here it's not like that. So purchase order, so as per the limit it will go to higher authority approval. If they approve, then only it will be delivered to vendor and goods receipt will happen. Okay, like this. Now basically you have to set the authority limit here, standard hierarchy. Say for example, finance manager 50 to 1 lakh he will approve, purchase manager 1 lakh to 2 lakhs and plant manager more than 2 lakhs. So first I am going to set the authority hierarchy level here, and at what level you are going to set the release level. That is very important here. At what level you are going to set the release strategy. So the main thing, there are a lot of types are there per release level, lot of release levels are there, but the main important thing is that we will apply the release strategy on the document type, plant level and value wise. Because see here, whenever you create a purchase order, no document type you require compulsory, right? And plant, so plant require compulsory, without plant you can't save the PO, and value, the net price. So these three are very important component. That's why I am going to set the release strategy for these three levels: document type, plant level and value wise. Okay. So like this, even if they ask you at what level you have set the release strategy, can you tell me at what level? So you have to tell at document and plant level value I have set the release strategy. Like that you should tell. But when you are going to define the configuration for all this release level, whatever the text is there, for this there is a table number. Using the table number you have to define the configuration. I can't type like this. In the SAP I can't type like this. For each and every release level we have a SAP table for that. Using that SAP table you need to configure. Example for document type, BSART, plant WERKS, value GNETW. It's a predefined table in SAP system. No need, it is not user defined. It is a field name or technical table name for the release levels, document type, plant and value. So you can find it in the ABAP dictionary. The T code is S11 here. If you go to S11 and check your table CKKO, there you can find all the technical table names. See here, SC11. So table name is CKKO display. So you can see CKKO, the description is release strategy determination. See here company code BUKRS, ಆಮೇಲೆ document type ಅಲ್ಲ, order type BSCRT, then plant here WERKS and value. Order type, company code, net order value here GNETW, like this. So this is the table you can find. Okay na? So using this you have to define the release strategy. So what are the steps you have to follow? Step number 1, you have to create the characteristics. Whatever the thing I told document type, plant and value, you have to create a characteristics for that using the table. Your ABAP table, you have to create the characteristics for all the three: document type, plant and value. When you are defining a document type, you should link your document type which you have defined. When you are creating a plant characteristics, you have to link your two plants. And when you are creating a value, you have to define the hierarchy level, standard hierarchy. I told you, 3 hierarchy level you have to define. So using this character, you have to define first characteristics. Then I need to create a PO class table. So whatever the 3 characters you have defined, plant, value and document type, I need to bring it in one table. We call it as PO class. We need to define the PO class table so that I should bring all the 3 things into one table, the characteristics. Then you have to create a release group, because in each and every purchase level there will be different purchase department, right? For each and every department you have to create a separate release group so that they will apply that group whenever they want to release the purchase order. Okay, that is a group, release group. Menswear department, women's wear department, innerwear, outerwear, like that. We will create a release group for the respective departments. And then you have to create a release codes. So whatever the hierarchy you told, so for all those managers are there, you have to create them SAP code to release the purchase order. So that we have to create here. So finance manager example A1, A2 for purchase manager, A3 for plant manager. Like this you have to create the release codes, and finally you have to define the release strategy for all the three hierarchy level, one by one, one by one. You have to create the release strategy for them. Once everything is done, if you create a purchase order, in the PO you can see the tab release strategy. Now it is not coming, but if you do correctly, the release strategy tab will come here. Okay, it will appear here. So one by one we'll do pa. So this is a very important concept, so you have to do carefully. First one will create the characteristics here. Here only materials management. I will do it for purchase order, purchasing, purchase order, release procedure for purchase orders, edit characteristics. So my company code is XZ, so I will take EX dash doc type. Make it one word, but don't give space. It should be one word. Click on create here. Now come to additional data. So the table name is CKKO. What is the field name for document type? BSCRT. Okay, enter. Enter. So you will come to basic data automatically. Here no need to change anything. Description, yes, it is there. Order type, value. To what is your document type? In the values you have to link your document types. So what is my document type here? ME21N. Here 1-CX, this one 1-EX, this is my document type. Okay, and additional data is fine. Come to restriction here, class type 032. Here release strategy, enter and save the character. First one is created, document type. Second one is plant plant. Click on create. Come to additional data. Here table name is CKKO and plant. What is the field name of plant? WERKS. Enter. So we are having two plants. You have to enter as. Here you have to choose multiple values because I am having two plants, no? So multiple values, description and values you have to give your plant. Okay, plant 1 and plant 2. So what is my plant? EX00 EX01 EX00 EX01, plant 1 and plant 2. Then additional data, restriction 032, release strategy and save. Next number 3, value. Click on create, additional data, CKKO table, and what is the value, what is the table here? GNETW. So you have to enter the currency here and you have to maintain the intervals because you have to maintain the intervals. Intervals are already you have to enable. Description, values. Here carefully you have to give a space. Example, first hierarchy is what? 50,000 to 1 lakh. So greater than 50,000 space, again space, dash, less than space 1 lakh. This is the first hierarchy. Again second one, greater than 1 lakh, less than 2 lakh, again greater than 2 lakh. Like this you have to set your release strategy. You have to give a space in between for each and every character. You have to give a space. Okay, you have to give a space. Then additional data, restrictions, here 032, release strategy, save. Now all the three characters are done. Come back here, create class here, edit class. So here ex dash PO class, again it is one word, class type is 032, Rel Strategy, click on create, enter, description PO release, keywords, characteristics, so you have to link that character, go to drop down, here enter character name ex dash I think doc type alla, just give a star and enter, ex doc type, and again ex dash plant, here plant, then ex dash value, here value, enter, okay, and save this PO class, save this PO class. Now we have created this. Now define the release procedure, one by one you have to define. First one, click on create groups, release groups, you have to create release groups, new entry, so I will take x1 class, that is I have created ex dash PO class, description PO Rel Strategy for company code, exid, okay, save, come back, click on release codes. So this one, existing one, you have to, oh x1 already is there, okay, so I can't use that one. Wait, I have to, so x1 already is there, so d1 I will take, okay, so this one I will delete, d1, save, because in the table nobody should be duplicate values, okay, that you make sure. Now release codes, now it is clear, new entry, so group, release group is d1, what is the release code for your manager, so I will take e1, this is for finance manager, again release code is d1, e2 for purchase manager, and d1, e3, this is for plant manager, okay, like this you have to create a release code, e1, e2, e3, save, release codes is created. Now come back, now release indicator, let it be like this, B, it is a character default code, once you create a PO, it will go for block, again it will go for release with no changes, let it be, no need to do any changes here, come back, final step, release strategy. Now I need to link all the process, click on new entry, what is the first step, release group is D1, first one is E1, this is for finance manager, release code E1, okay, click on release perquisite, so E1, continue, release status, see initially the PO will go for block, then E1 will release, see here, E1 will release, continue, again classification, so you have to update what is this authority, so order type, you can release for this document type, and which plant you has authorized, EX00, EX01, and what is the minimum amount limit, 50 to 1 lakh, he is authorized, enter, then come back and you have to save here, don't forget to save, otherwise release strategy will not work. Now release simulation, see now final release E1, okay, now come to next entry, D1 E2 purchase manager E1 E2. Go to perquisites, click on this E2, click on release status. See here again E1 will release, it will go for block again. So E1 E2 is the final release. Continue. Classification. So what is this authority? 1-EX, EX00, EX01, then 1 lakh to 2 lakh. Enter, come back and save. Again release simulation. See here final release E1 and E2. Next entry D1 E3. This is for plant manager E1 E2 and E3. Release perquisite E3 you have to tick here. Release status. See by here now again 2 will release, again it will go for block. Final release is E3 here. Continue. Classification. So he is authorized for this document type plant EX00, EX01 and greater than 2 lakh. Enter, come back and save. Don't forget to save, okay, otherwise it will not work. Release simulation. Final release is E1 E2 E3. Okay, so this is the purely strategy concept. Now do the one testing here. ME21N, create on PO. Okay, so now the value is for 3 lakh and come to this header bar, refresh this. See, release strategy. Earlier the tab was not coming, now it will come. See here, release strategy. Okay, so it is more than 3 lakh color, so all the 3 should approve. See, blocked. All the 3 should approve. Now save this. 425. If you try to do Migo, see here, Migo. Goods receipt purchase order 425. See, system will throw error message. Purchase document not yet released. So you have to release this. So until you release, it will not become a valid document. Now to release the law, ME29N to release the purchase order. Enter, release standard PO, go to header. See here you can see release. Click on release. And if the plant manager has a doubt, he can cancel this release authority. He can cancel. It will go to their inbox with a query. He can cancel. Now finally release. Now it is released. Click on save button. Okay, come back. MIGO Migo 425. Now we can invert here. And post. Okay, like this you have to do the release strategy concept. So it's a very important thing you have to practice. Okay, release strategy. So tomorrow I will go for the next concept, service PO, service purchase order. That is also very important. So we have to do casting there, controlling module. So recording